Hello and welcome, it's Kristy here. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm doing a project for my needlebook that is up on my YouTube channel at the moment, and it's to do with this here. This is just made out of crochet cotton and buttons and maybe, beads. So let's get started. What you need is a pile of buttons, at least 3 crochet cottons. These ones are a little bit fluffy, but you can also just use this type of crochet cotton, but I'd use 2 of these and possibly just 1 normal thread. That's what this one's got 3. So I've made my hoop, my thread fairly long, and you need it fairly long because I've already done a video. I practiced, and the thread was way too short. It only fitted on about 5 buttons. So you do need probably a good metre, maybe 2.5 metres, and we'll see how this goes with mine. So what you need to do is get your thread in a needle that fits the 3 threads through. Make sure your needle goes through the smallest of holes in your button, otherwise the button won't go through. So what we need to do is make a loop. Oh, I'm all fingers at the moment. And leave a little bit of a tail. Oh, I just caught the button. And I've got a crochet hook as well, so I'll be using this. But you can use your fingers to make the loops. So I would just do a crochet hook, 1, 2 at the moment, and they are just chains on my hook. I'm going to go in and get a button and thread that through. And then I'm going to get my loop, and with my button next to the other chains, I'm going to chain the button on, just like that. And then I'm going to do some more chains. You just got to tighten that up a little bit. 1, 2, and see, there it is there. If you wanted to do your fingers, you would just, and you don't have a crochet hook, you would just get your loop and your thread and pull it through, and there's your chain. So my hook's still in my chain, and I get my other needle and I go for another colour. Let's do this white one. Thread it through. Make a chain through the loop to anchor it down. There we are. And then do some more chains. Just pull that tight just to anchor that stitch down. Sometimes it's a bit fiddly. Oops, sorry. I've got to remember I've got to stay in camera. I've done 3 chains. I get my needle. Let's do purple. Again, thread it through. Now you have to estimate how long your thread's going to be. I don't know, because I don't know how long you actually want it to be, and this is my first time doing it. Make another loop. Remember, if you wanted to do it with your fingers, you just open up the loop, thread the yarn, the cotton through, and then you've made your loop. I'll show you again. Thread it through and make a loop and pull it tight. Right, let's make it again. open up and pull it tight. It does tight. It does go tight. You just got to remember to pull which thread to make this loop tight here. Okay, so how many we got there? 2 more. I don't know if it's the same loop or the same shape, but I would think so. There. Leave the crochet hook on the loop. Get my needle. Let's go for this ball one. Chain it through. Now if you wanted to, you could pull the thread all the way through, go back through the loop, go back through the what do you call that? Button, not button, not sequin. Oh my goodness, whatever this is called, the ball thing, you know, I can't remember. And then that would anchor that down, but I think this will be okay the way I'm doing it. Beads, the bead, that's it. 1, 2, 3. I'll do it with my fingers this time next round. So get your needle, get a colour. I'll do this pink here. Doesn't matter which way the pink's going on through the button. Now what you could do is if you wanted it a bit more anchor, you pull that through there. Make sure you don't get it twisted up. And you can pull it tight. But then what you have to do is go back through your button. There is your loop, and thread that through the loop, pull that tight, and then you just make that a bit smaller to hold, to get yourself a loop. Again, I think that's right. I'm only going on what I'm showing you here, and then we loop it up again. Pull that tight, loop it up, pull it tight, and there we have it, stayed on there. But I like it the other way with my crochet hook. So I find the loop, make a crochet, 3 chains, still on there, it's not going anywhere, right? Probably if you wanted it a little bit, I could have done a little bit more chains in between to make them a little bit longer in between there. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, could have done a little bit longer in between, but it doesn't matter. Just got to remember to do more chains. Thread it through. Make a chain. 1, 2, 3. Let's make 4 chains this time. Give it a bit, make it a bit wider. And just keep repeating the process. Doesn't matter what order you, unless you want a particular order. There's a star. I've left my hook on there with the loop. Put my star on, make a chain through the loop, and make more chains. Don't forget, if you want to do it with your finger, you make a loop, pull that through and pull that one here to make this one here tight, right? And then you just pull that back down again to make another loop. Go through, pick up the thread, pull this one here to make it tight, and so forth. And if you don't want that many, and you don't like the look of it, it's a lot tighter there than it is with my crochet hook. Still the same, but it's just tighter and smaller. If you don't like that, if you made a mistake, you just pull that loop and it just pulls the loops out. All right. So I'm probably going to leave it there because the process is exactly the same. You've got your loop, you've got your needle on your thread. You're going to put a colour through, so I'm going to go this pink bally one. It goes through just a bit tight, but it's all right. Just make sure when you pull it through, because my threads are puckering, the pink one, now it's gone through because I had it doubled over. It's going through fine. Get rid of your threads. It's on my needle now, on my I don't even know what you call this, a button chain, button bracelet, I suppose. I don't actually know. And then pull that through again. If you wanted to secure that, you would just pull that and make sure you pull that tight, and then do 2, 3, and 4. So I have this much, I've done this much, and I have that much thread still left with that many buttons. So I think I'll be okay with that. So I'd say 1.5 meters to 2 meters, and then that would definitely give you, I'll just bring you up slightly. That would give you definitely a nice long piece. But like I said, you'd have to trial and error. It's trial and error. So mine is there for this one, and this one's got 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons to go for that length. So it probably doesn't need that length, but like I said again, you're going to have to trial and error for the length of thread. You could measure it out at 1 meter, put a little tie of some cotton. Maybe I could have put a tie of a cotton and say that's 1 meter there, and then do another 1.5 meters and put another tie there. So you know exactly if you want this length again, you know roughly it could be 1 meter, 1.3 meters or something like that. That's just a suggestion to help you not waste so much thread. So I'm going to leave it here, and I hope you like what you see. If there's any questions, please put them down in the comments below and I'll answer them for you. If this is not clear enough and you'd like some more, I was going to say tutor, some more videos about it, I could try again. If it's not clear enough, I want to thank you very much for watching.